But I don't know if I'm on. I probably should have done the settings. Step right up. Come on in. We're gonna vacuum all this off. If you'd like to take the grand tour of an old house, it once was home. Home. Woo, baby. Don't step right up. Come on. Drop that. It's all over but crying. Dip right up. Come on in. That stuff for their pint. $25 a pound or something like that. No! Come on. Gonna put it on with a damp or a dry clean cloth. On sealer. So, let's change this t-shirt. This t-shirt out. That's I don't get my flying fit t-shirt. Step right up. Come on. Maybe people show, maybe they won't show top chat. Bottom chat, sideways chat. Oh God, I trade this. Ooh, honey child. Let's see. Repo. I'm gonna glaze this today. I'm got to glaze this cherry bowl. I turned it. Chelsea Lynn's in the house. I got this. Where the frig did I do with it now? Sorry about that. Oh, well, this. This stuff. Look here. Look at this. About $25. $20. That's $20 plus ship. $25 shipping. Butcher's block, oil, and glaze. Food grade. 25 flipping dollars for that stuff. Boxy Outdoors in the house. So instead of taking the change, that shite ain't no. About I'm gonna have a stroke. But instead of ruining, I'm willing to sacrifice this cherry bowl in order to keep from ruining anything else. Boxy is in the house. Excuse me. Step right up. Come on in. It's that residue. You gotta get rid of the residue. Yes, snow Germany. After I pulled my dang traps and thought, you know, whatever's whatever. Friggin' snow. Look at that, man. That thing turned out friggin' beautiful. But it says straight free. No. Getting some snow here as well. Golly. I know it's colder than Chicago out. Well, it's not cold out here, really. That ain't. temperature's about 72, I guess, in here. Yeah. See, the glaze on this is where it's at. To me, that's where it's at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glaze this. Yeah, I do too. That's why I like it clear, the clear oil. We don't say oil where I come from. We say oil. Sorry way of saying it. Yeah, at Sandy K's. She ordered that. You ought to see friggin' WTF Mike's crap, son. He's killed me. Days, ones, and songs. Come on in. Smash that thumb. Be a slow day today. Slow day every day. What am I saying? I dread this. Shit, shakakos. I dread this. Did I tell you that I dread this? Well, I dread this. I put some on that white walnut last night. Did not like it at all. Still in yours in the house. Come on in, children. It's good to see you, brother. Sure is. Sure is. Smother me, Boxy. I lied. Ooh, that shakaka knocked it down too. And that's food grade, man. That's butcher's box food grade shit, son. I'm about to screw this up, I'd say. That's just my opinion. It don't actually look too bad. So just put it on with a damp cloth. Be sure to get the excess off. Takes 72 hours to dry. Oh my God, yeah, it does look pretty good. I'll show you here in a minute. I'll show you here in a minute. We're going to do the inside and the outside. I don't want to. This bowl was not purchased. So it doesn't really make a flip to me about the bowl. Yeah, that's what I do. I drop it on the freaking floor. Shit, son. Drop it on the floor, son. It's an oil type glaze. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not know. Looks good. If it dries with a sheen to it, you need your sorrel. Team Ambush is in the house. Look at him. Your spoon is out and gone. Thank God. Just about 3 years later, you got your dang spoon. See the difference? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put the chuck on that so I can maneuver it. Step right up. Come on in. This is gonna tell the tale right here. They put the lid on that shit. That shit is $25 a friggin' pint, man. I ain't lying. $25 for that. Dang, I'm too poor for that shikaka. Get your coffee, you'll be alright. Oh, no. The main thing is don't get excited. Right? We're about ready to take Jason Childers' handle off his baby. We'll take it off today and see where it goes from there. But I need that chuck. Maybe move it all over here. Slide a piece of cardboard down. What I have to do, I have to vacuum this off. Give me just a minute, there's going to be a little noise in here, children. I'll move y'all over here in a minute. What we're gonna do, got that on. That does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Can y'all tell the difference in the shine on that? You gotta apply it. It's gotta dry 72 freaking hours, man. Gosh dang, it's a smothery outfit. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put room over here. That's fine, Lacey. Just, I was gonna, all I'm doing today, I've got $25 friggin' a pint for that shikaka right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sacrifice this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe it down on the outside. Put it on the lathe. You gotta apply it with a rag. And there's the man I need to talk to, WTF Mike. I either need to call you after this live stream or you need to call me. One of the 7. Let me make some room. We're about ready to take Jason's handle, the vise off the handle, and and see how it's going to turn out. Woo, baby, sugar pie. Just a minute, Shirley. This is what's going on. Can you hear me now? We don't want no dust on this thing, I'm telling you. So we're not going to rotate the head with the, let me move you off. We're not going to rotate the head with the, by turning on the power. Just want to be careful right here, you don't want no dust. I don't know, man. The inside of that looks good though, don't it? I think it does. The hell do I know though, you know? I don't want that shikaka on my lathe, man. That stuff dries, it's like a... Oh, baby. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Sweet girl is in the house. I'll turn that air on. Look at that dust flying. Son of a gun. Woo, baby. My sock puppet. Dredgy is so bad. That cherry bowl's not expensive. $35 is what it's priced as on there. That's cheap for a cherry bowl. You know what I'm saying? Plus shipping. You know what I'm saying? Stuff, man. That's serious business right there, ain't it? So, look at that. Oh God, yeah. That is freaking beautiful, man. God, that's strong though. For it to be food grade, I don't understand that, man. It's got like a petroleum smell to it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get y'all down here where you can see something. When in doubt, tap out. That's pretty now, I'm telling you. God, look at the shine on that. That's how you're supposed to put it on there. They said with a clean rag, so I figured I'd use a sock. Poor man ways, you know what I'm saying? First coat coming on here. Look at that. Man, baby, we'll eat his cereal while this. We're at the end of the road here, children. I'm gonna go in and get that crevice right there, that bead. That looks pretty dang good, don't it? Look at that. That does look pretty good, don't it? What do you think, bud? Oh, shut up. That's clean sock, buddy. You'll eat from it. I know you. You'll be licking the bowl. You know how much that Chicago was, son? I ain't kidding you. I'm about to smother plumb out. I'll put another coat on that in a minute. That was $25 a pint, son. Well, man, I ain't sure. I wonder what would happen if I turn the lathe on. He'd spin it around, throw it right out in the sawdust. Look at that. I put a shine to it, didn't it, cuz? You ready me to do your coffee cup this morning? Huh? You ready me to do this right here and see what it does? I'll be honest with you. It's my personal opinion. Do whatever you want to do with your cup, son. I'd spray glaze the outside of it, and I'd food grade the inside of it if I was going to drink out of it. That's what I would do. Because the difference in the food grade, you're not going to eat from the outside of it. But look at the difference. See the difference? So what do you think there, Pudding John? You want me to glaze the inside just like the outside with the food grade? Or would you rather me spray glaze? Because the spray glaze is just a lot tougher. I don't know what this stuff's going to do, see. This stuff may wear off in just a few days, WTF Mike. But I know it looks good, though. It's sealed. Look at that. How do I keep the mist from the inside? From getting on the inside, the spray mist? I always seal it up. Duh. You ever paint a car before in your lifetime? Where you from, son? No, I'm just kidding. I can seal it up. Well, I mean, I don't care. I put the food grade to it, son. I just don't want to screw that mug up, because if that glaze doesn't look good on that black walnut, I have screwed up. Sweet girl. Mike's trying to come back. He's gonna come back and cuss me out. I know what he's gonna do. Sweet girl. Smart ass. Can you talk to you, will you? That looks good though. Listen, Linda. See, I told you. I know how our stuff works. We're not talking about sniffing paint, Mike. We're talking about putting it on a cup, honey. Okay? There's a difference there. We ain't talking about sniffing paint, son. We ain't talking about putting it on the mug. Dad, boy, straighten up, son. You're not that far away. I can do the food grades. I don't care to. It takes 72 hours to dry. Just so you know. Which I know you don't care to wait. But, by hungry this morning, Bubby gotta have his backer. That looks good. I like it. Do you like it, Mike? Do you like it? That sheen on that? Difference is that black walnut. Shut up. I can't. A pudding head. You can't spray the glaze then see. Cause once you spray the glaze on there ain't no unsee. You see? Linda, listen to me, Linda. Hey, Linda, listen to me. He left. Hey, Linda, listen to me, Linda. Linda. I'm just going to food grade, glaze it, and hope for the best. Hope there's no sanding involved because we're going to lose that grain. That's the only thing I'm worried about, that grain. That's the only thing I'm worried about is that grain. Now, I don't give a flying flip about nothing else. As long as it's safe. You know what I'm saying? Are you listening to me, Linda? I meant, let's see. Kentucky's that's good. Well, let me just put the food grade glaze on it. Cup of the month, what? He's gonna have outside that cup. Yeah, if you know WTF Mike, he'll have a whole cup in his mouth. He'll water around like hard candy. Mike, I have that cup in his mouth. He'll be watering around like hard candy. He'll sound like old brother Emmett sitting in the back of the church pew with a piece of butterscotch in his mouth. I'm just gonna put the food grade to it. If he don't want it, I'll have to reimburse his money. That'd be a killer, wouldn't it, Matt? Huh? Hey, son. Oh, I have killed myself right here. Poop grade on it. Yeah, I can put poop grade on it. I've done scratched my tail 2 or 3 times. Hey, Sonny, if you know, this is good right here now. First thing, WTF Mike's gonna do, he gonna blah, 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 he gonna be licking the cup. I'm gonna say, settle down there now, Junior. Okay. I don't hear you crying now. You gotta wipe it down, get the dust off of it. Oh, this is gonna be bad, son. I can feel it in my gizzard. I'll wipe it down. Sweet girl, it's sight, but it's a bunch of sight. See, look there. You want that excess out there? Oh, son. Oh, son. Oh, son. Son is absolutely killed me. He's gonna have it in his mouth, you big dummy. Here we go. Say bye-bye mug. Take a good picture of it. You got a good picture of it? Take a screenshot of it, because it'll never look like this again. It's going to look like Chicago when we get done with it. You hear me? Will Orbison. Dirty sock and all. I scratched my butt crack with that sock, by the way, Mike. Just so you know. Woo! There we go. Let me get this over here. I'm keeping that sock from everything. $25 a pint, son. I'll keep this crap up. I should have charged him $70 for his friggin' coffee mug. That's what I should have done, stupid ass me. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna glaze everything but the bottom. Hear me? Nope, nope, nope. We done screwed up. We've done screwed up, son. Oh, Lord. I gotta get this off. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's ruined, son. Yeah, it's ruined. We ruined it, bud. We ruined it, bud. Ain't worth having now. I guess old Bubby got him some knife handles. You are listening to me. You lie bagger. I have to give you money back on this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Horrific. Horrific. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, man? Horrific. You ain't seen me the other morning. I look horrific. God. Things ruined, bud. It's ruined, bud. It's ruined. We ruined it. It ain't worth having now. For the garbage. Really? God almighty. You do know I scratched my butthole with this sock, right? Hmm? I'm not going to do the bottom, but I want you to see the inside. It's an oil type glaze. It's an oil type glaze. When it dries, it's real tack. God, look at that, son. I never would have imagined. Look at that. Junk, ain't it? Put in the garbage. Garbage it is. The inside is glazed. I'm gonna put probably two or three coats on there. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta go around the top of that one more time. Five freaking, yeah. It's already starting to tack up. Woo, get that off me, baby. I ain't done the handle, I ain't done the bottom. So, where you at? Where you at there? Yeah, man. There's no streaks in it whatsoever. Yeah, for 25 freaking dollars a pint, it ought to damn glaze itself. Oh, that smothered me. I ain't gonna lie, that worried me, man. Where you at? I ain't got the handle glazed yet. Look at the inside of it. Let's see if we can get a shot of the inside of it. What do you think, Chief? What do you think, boss? That is beautiful, ain't it? You stole that mug, you friggin' poo-poo chaser. Look at that. Look at that right there. There's the money shot right there. I ain't got the handle glazed. And I ain't got the bottom glazed. And that cherry bowl is gonna be friggin' phenomenal, man. That thing is gonna be friggin' knockout beautiful. Let's get away from that and don't let the dust fly. Give me just a second. We're gonna take this handle off pressure and put a little oil to it. Now keep in mind, where you at? The Rocco just ordered one. I've got to cut and turn Frank's, but I can't turn. Here's the issue. You can't turn wood while these are glazing, while these are drying. It takes them 72 hours to dry. $30 a coffee cup, yeah, $30. The big mugs are $50 plus ship. Mediums are $40 plus ship. Put this on. Man, that turned out nice, didn't it? And they said it was food. I'm gonna put a coat on that. I gotta do the bottom. I'm doing great this morning. I smothered out. That was the one piece. You can't duplicate the pieces. My brother Ronnie. You can't duplicate these pieces. Impossible. I mean, as far as wood grain. But that was the only piece that I had that I was worried about. We're taking the handle off the vise off this one. I seen that thing give. I seen that cup give when I took that vise off. And you step right up. Come on in. Look how deep. Look how deep. That right there is friggin' beautiful. I'm still sick. I think old timer said I took a back set. Are you talking to me? You're talking to me, sweet girl. Sonny's still in here. Is Sonny still in here? Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. Yeah, I'm plugged up. I think I took a back set, what the old timers call a back set on that stuff. I got all this handle. I see a little run. Babysit there today. Yeah, I will take a little back sit on this. As soon as I mentioned going on Sunday, I woke up and I sounded like scrapping together. I just took Jason's vice off of his white walnut beer stein. I think this is the one that one of these is the one that Rocco wants, is the white. But I have got to get Frank Kelly's cut. I can't turn it while I'm doing this stuff in here. So, but I've got to get Frank Kelly took care of next. That's next on the list. Yeah. I need to make something. Gosh dang, son. Gee, baby. I'm not feeling rough. They had me on Levaquin. It was good while it lasted. So, hell was that? Gunners in the house. Man, that mug is freaking. If it glazes like that, if that stuff glazes like that, Mike, jackpot city, son, jackpot city. You just don't have to worry about it no more. See, you don't worry about catching no kind of whatever. But it's got a petroleum smell to it. I sent Team Ambush's spoon to his mama to Canada. I guess he thought I was dragging my feet. Look at this right here. I'm going to show you something. Stuff like this don't happen, man, when it comes to woodwork. And I know people got other things to do besides watch me piss around with a bunch of wood. But stuff like this don't happen. I pop a little bit of the excess. Stuff like this right here don't happen. You see that? Look at that. I mean, take a yellow onion, put process and put it on your chest, wrap your chest, saran wrap, and go to bed. Shirt on. I'd have to sleep out in the hammock or the tent. My mom would be like, "Boy, you stink." I may try it though. Yeah, I'm plugged up. Who's ready to go again? Make sure I don't see no runs. I ain't got the bottom glazed and I ain't got the handle glazed. I've let the inside dry. I gotta keep it nice and warm in here. Roughly about 75. I like them no remedies. Wanted to go live Sunday and do Sad Song Sunday. Ain't done Sad Song Sunday in months. And everybody looking on my channel, they're like, "Dude, is that all he does, woodwork?" Pretty much through the week. Yeah, that's pretty. Pretty. That's the reason I bought it. Safe for food contact, wood and butcher block, salad bowls. Can't read backward. And cups. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. I tried to sing this morning. I got my guitar out this morning. I sound like a... No. No. Hey, Mike, I wiped my tail on this too. So when you're drinking out of that, keep that in mind. Levi B's in the house. Hey, Mike, when you're drinking out of this, think about it. Stick your nose right around the rim of it and sniff. You'll smell Beardo McBeardy. That'd be like a new McDonald's food. It'd be called McButt Crack. McButt Crack. Yeah. That's your bug, buddy. Look at that. That's gonna be a son of a gun. Look here. Look at that. That lady's got a snap to it. There's no way I'd ever do that again. Proud of that, I swear I am. Not because I done it, but because I done it, I guess. Smell. Sweet girl. My brother Levi's in the house. I'm gonna let that oil soak in this right here for a day. I don't know what it's gonna cost to send that spoon to Canada. I sent it off of Renee and I said, that goes to Canada. She looked at me and I was like, just the way it is. This goes to Sandy K. I've got scent ones done. I've got Max. The big mug, the Chug-a-Lug mug is they're 50 plus shipping. Levi, they're a little pricey, but if you see what actually goes into them. I'm not saying it because I'm making them or because I'm selling them. That's a lot of money for a pole man. But for the quality of work, I don't believe you can get anything better than a Viking mug, handmade mug for $50 with a finial especially. Well, no, he paid extra for the lids. The lids are extra. The lids are $10 extra because they are hard to turn. I love this thing. I might just keep this and save and send you junkie. I might just keep this and save and send you a chunk of wood. See, I don't know what happened to that mug, man. UPS were up on that shit. I appreciate that, Mike. I want you to enjoy it. Rocco actually ordered another one. I tried to get him to send me the one that that was put. He said he's gonna hide it. He said I'm gonna hide it. But I tried to get Rocco to send me the other one back so I could refinish it. But he said no. He just want to order a new one. Yeah, he's sad, but he said, not being what? How much you make room from? Just about from. Yeah. You gonna turn one out for me? Well, you can message me, Levi. I've got 6 I've got to turn for Frank Kelly. I've got one more I've got to turn for Rocco. Frank's prepaid. Mike prepaid. Cent prepaid. Cent prepaid months ago. He prepaid months. That was before I had my reconstructive surgery, and that's what's called trust. But I'm also making him he ordered a cherry cup with cherry utensils. So, but I can't turn nothing today. Am I? See the difference in the bottom? No glaze. Glaze, baby. Wow, 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 wow. You got some in the chicken. My snooter. My snootus. Wipe the dust down off these. Today is glaze day, man. We're not going to play anymore. I've been playing anyway, but I got a drill chuck, a tapered drill chuck coming. It's going to make life a whole lot easier on me. I want to fight with the core of the inside of the bowl. Man, that right there is friggin', I'm telling you. That thing is going to be knockout gorgeous, not because I made it. I don't never brag on nothing that I make. Need a drying box what? You need to dry it on. Got mighty, buddy. Get in there, buddy. I'll stay out here, buddy. What do you want? I don't own a wood shop. Wood shop owns me. It ain't much, but it owns me. That's for sure. I was out there last night. How big of a dough bowl, Sandy? You talking about the old time dough bowls? I'll put it in the house. Yeah, my wife will put me out of the house if she smells that petroleum. Buddy, you gonna let me come live with you? Are you gonna let me come live with you? Scoot over. Scoot over. Scoot over there, big guy. I'll share cover. I'm not a cover hog. Put it in the house. Where are you from, huh? Where you from, bud? I'll need both of them. One of them to work out of. You'll have sawdust out your living room floor. Need one to work out of, one to sleep in. But scoot over, Bubby. Man, that turned out beautiful. And that glaze I'm in love with that glaze. I put some on this right here last night. And just for a mock-up. It put a shine on it, but it ain't nothing like Sandy Caves. But that's because there's no, I didn't want to waste it. That's one of the reasons I didn't put a lot on there. Because this is the old, I'm going to carve on this one. See what I'm saying? Look here. Carved 2019 in this one. I gotta go. Where you going, man? Where you going, man? Where you going? Where you going, man? Have a good day, huh? Foolish. See, I know Mike could do that. He's got the key. People getting tired of me going live, I'd say, the morning here in this wood shop. It does get kind of monotonous. This is what I gotta do, you know. Depends on what size I made. Depends on what size you're looking for, Sandy. When it comes to depends on what size you're looking for when it comes to dough bowls. Let's check this cherry bowl out. First one we locked is locked. Yeah, it's tacky. See, that cherry bowl's still tacky. Man, that thing has got a shine on it. That little cherry bowl priced at $35 plus shipping. It's not too bad for a cherry bowl, I don't think. Let's see. Windows locked, doors locked. Everything's locked. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Can't get it done, hoping it get done. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was reading up on the reviews. That's the reason I bought the Watco, because it's just simple. It's simple stuff. Can't see more. It says apply with a soft, clean cloth. Allow 6 hours before recoating. You've seen the shed. Well, my shed, your shed. You have to clean that stuff with mineral spirits. If you spill it or whatever. That stuff is bad to the bone, man. Butcher's block oil and finish. It's got the oil and the finish, the sealer in it. Easy wipe on. That's why I bought it. Easy wipe on. I've got. I'll have. I don't got. I'll have resin. Had to ask. I've got my shed. My shed? Your shed. Whose shed you talking about? Whose shed you talking about, son? I've got resin coming. Live edge half. But you ain't want nothing, are you? Almighty, son, that resin's high. I ain't kidding you, son, about $70 a gallon. That's half gallon resin, half gallon hardener. I found one that was gallon. Whispering Cauldrons in the house. Come on in, Carol, honey. Make yourself at home. I found one place that sold it. It was a gallon of hardener and a gallon of resin. But it was like $100 and some. Disappeared. Okay. I'll get yours shipped out this week too. I'm gonna get Mike shipped out this week. You can't do that stuff, buddy. You can't do that stuff. You can't do that stuff. I know you would. No. But I'm gonna start. I want the resin. Recycle do. My brother. I want that cherry barrel that Sonny gave me. Sonny brought me a 70-pound cherry barrel. And I want to take that cherry barrel and I'm gonna keep that resin on hand. Let whoever decide to order anything off from that resin, from that barrel, pick the color: red, white, and blue, turquoise. I like turquoise. I like the color turquoise myself. My favorite color is blue. But I'll have to cut that barrel up in about 4 different pieces. So I'll be back. Whispering colder. Cute baby Yoda. She's got an imagination when it comes to stuff like that. Carol does. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm getting ready to do scents. Bowl or mug. Made them out of polymer clay. $70 a gallon, I found it. God almighty, son. You talking about beautiful stuff. Colored pencil bowls. I'm just not sure if I have to have a vacuum chamber. I don't have to have a vacuum chamber for that, do I? Or would I have to have some kind of vacuum chamber? Not necessarily, no. Terrell Chapman Studios in the house. Well, I've got a torch. If y'all don't have Terrell, check out Terrell. Awesome guy. Real good supporter. I'm telling you. We're going to go ahead and do this one. Do you see it? Satin. Dread this. I wouldn't screw up nobody's stuff. $25 a can. I about died when I got this thing. I thought it was going to be like a gallon. I didn't pay much attention. I just was more worried about the application and the outcome. I look the same. Let me shake it up a little bit. I better shake it up. They, I was worried more about the application and the outcome of what I was working on. Be shakaka, man, work his hind end off on turning this stuff and then lose it because you put a bad finish on it. Oh my God. This stuff is freaking beautiful. Look at that. First coat. I would have thought this would turn out like this, I'm telling you. I appreciate you for real. I sure do, man. Look at that, boys. Unfinished. First coat. The handle looks pretty awesome. You get inside that just a little bit. This has absolutely bumped these mugs up. I'm not just saying it because it's me, but one spot right there I'm not being able to get. Yeah, I'm not going to do the handle. I'm not going to do the bottom. I'm just going to check for runs. Look at that, children. Look at that. They might. That's the key right there, man. That's the key right there, bro. Got the key. That stuff is unfreaking real. That stuff is phenomenal. Let it sit. J-Dub's Outdoors is in the house. Come on in, honey. Jason Childers, you missed out. Jason. That thing turned out perfect. That's all on the inside. Stank bug moles in the house. Queen of the stank bugs. Yeah. Blake West Music, thank you for coming in. We're turning beer mugs and chug-a-lugs, and everything looks symmetrical on this one. I just oiled the handle, so I'm going to let it set for a day and let that oil soak in the fibers. And we've been glazing this morning. Yeah, I need it, Mo. Sounded rough this morning. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to get over this caca or not. Sound pretty rough. Look at that. And Jason, that's Mike's lid. I love that lid. Come on in, children. It's snowing out. Baby didn't have school today, so she went That's sure the truth there. Put the thing up, man. Everybody got all that shit stuff on there. That would be bad. I need to fold it, I guess. Yeah, I love this thing here, Carol. Look here. What about no bugs getting in your shakaka? It won't last that long anyway. I know you need no dang lid. I don't know why you got a lid for, Mike. Beer don't last that long in anything. Beer don't last that long either. Let me make sure you don't runs. This is the first glaze on Mike's. Look at that. That's the first run on Mike's coffee cup. That's the kind of shine I like to see. The inside's been glazed. The handle has not been glazed over the bottom. We just done a glaze on the cherry bowl on the lathe. Had to find out what it's going to do. You know, the thing about it is, if I'd messed the bowl up, if I had messed the bowl up, I could have put it back on the lathe and turned it back out. When it comes to a mug, different story. You have to put a pressure plate on it. You know what I'm saying? You have to bind it and then turn it. And you still won't be able to turn the inside unless you added a tenon to the bottom. I've done that before with 2x4, a block of 2x4, put it under pressure, put it back on the lathe, turn it back off. Easy peasy. Hard to get square, hard to get level, hard to get right. It is. But it is what it is. Keep that quick. I'll make sure ain't no runs in that. It is flipping cold. It's I got a habit about 75 in here, and it's about 72. So I'm pretty close. Make sure we get no runs in this thing. Right there. That oil sealer that's the ticket if you want to oil any bowls or. Let's go again. Busy day today, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all of ages. Wipe off all the excess dust. That mug turned out beautiful. Look at that. Look at the striping in that handle. Look at that. Knots. Turned out beautiful. Even got striping in the back of the handle. See it? You got our system going now. Nope. I'm not stirring up any dust. Is that what you're saying? Or the fumes? Or the fumes? Are you talking about the fumes? That cherry bowl gonna turn out beautiful. That hunk of wood's been out here for well over a year. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate you, honey. I'm gonna do another mug. Do another mug. See, I could spray glaze them, you know. I hope this. I'm gonna put a couple coats, maybe 3. So your stuff may not go out till the week coming, but it's coming. But I want to do it right. I don't want nobody to say, man, I don't order nothing there. It's junk. Be right back. Where you going? Sit still. Hater. That hater. Gotta have hate, man. Bubby's freezes easy. Oh my God, debris shit. We'll get that right there first thing. It's not going to dry so fast that you can't. That's a good thing about this stuff. It's oil base. It hydrates them fibers plus seals it up. Oh my God, children. I love this stuff. Smart move, buddy. Smart move. I don't make too many smart moves. I'll be the first to tell you. I'll be the first to let you know. Look at this. Huh? Look at that thing, man. Scratching together. So well satisfied with this. I'm telling you, I'm so satisfied with this. I never would have thought it would have turned out this way. I appreciate that, Matt. I'd rather it take a little while. If you rush a job like this, you're sending nothing out but junk. That's all you're sending out. And I would rather take a while to do it this way as any other way. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much of that stuff. I guess that's why they sell it by the pint. But daggone, son, they get their money's worth. I appreciate that, honey. Well, First coat. We got one more mug, and that's the big kahuna. Make sure you don't leave no fibers. Look at that. Look at that right there. I mean, I'm not just saying it because I made it. But look at that. Let's sink one. Seal. Wipe on, baby. One way to go, buddy. One way to go. Anybody has any issues with this stuff? Whatever you do, pick up the phone. My phone number is on the Southeast Woodworks page. Pick up the phone and call me. This stuff may not last, you know. I said, buddy, I've got an issue with this thing. This thing ain't worth having. First coat. I'm gonna go probably 3 coats. Cool. I'll probably go 3 coats. I think that'd be the smartest out and look at it. So, y'all be getting y'all stuff next week. Exactly right, scrapping together. I ain't never had nothing. I had one thing to come back, and it was because the postal service was sorry and shit. I just it costed me about $150. So the insurance that you get on this stuff and everything that if it comes damaged, it's a lot of aggravation. You're better off just call me and say, buddy, it come busted all the shit, and I'll make you a new one. Probably won't be looking like the same thing, especially that coffee cup, so you know what I'm saying. But Crazy Ann told me when I shipped her mugs and her bowl to her and Gunner, she said be sure to super wrap it because they're rough. I shipped out about, well, it was $50 worth of stuff plus the insurance plus the remake. And when the girl got them, they busted out of pieces. I was mad. What you have to do on the insurance is the best thing to do is just as soon as you open it, take pictures. A lot of aggravation. Makes my life a little bit easier, but if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Take pictures of the damage. Go back to the post office. Say, I opened this up, it's busted out of pieces. Here's the confirmation number. They'll pay for it, and that will allow you to reorder. If you don't want to do that, I understand it's a lot of aggravation. I'm plumb out in the country. I'm probably 25 miles from the post office. If I order something new and it's damaged, most likely I'm just going to suck up the damage and be done with it. My advice to you is if you open it up and it's damaged, shoot me a message, call me, say, hey buddy, it's busted, it's cracked, and I'll go ahead and you just put it wherever you want to put it, use it for whatever you want to use it for, and I'll make you a new one. And it won't cost you a dime. Don't get much better than that, I don't think. If you take it out there and you're half drunk, WTF Mike, and you fall over on it and break it. Sucks to be you. What wood? I've got some cherry. I've got cedar. I've got black walnut. I've got white walnut. And now I have maple. And maple, we're going to turn it, as soon as I get Frank Kelly's done and Rocco's done, if I don't get any more orders now, what I do is I'll have a flash sale sometimes on the Southeast Woodworks page. And I'll group stuff together and I'll cut the price to nigh as nothing to move it. I have a flash sale about once a month. And that's bowls, mugs, cups, nutcrackers. I put nutcrackers, I put toy soldiers up. A lot of people wait for the flash sale. I have had people wait for a flash sale. I call it flash sale because it's cut about in half. The prices are cut about in half. But it's just on certain items. Very seldom do I ever put a mug. Every once in a while I put a coffee cup on there. White walnut, make the mugs. My favorite wood is hard to turn. If you watch me turn any of the white walnut, it's like turning concrete. It's very fibrous. There's a lot of give to it. But for longevity, white walnut. You can bust oak. This gives. When I took the handle off this just a minute ago, I wished I'd got it on video. Maybe I will the next one. But when I took the handle off this, the vise off this, I saw that cup give. That's how much pressure that was on that handle. I seen that cup go. That's just like this one. When I had this in under vise, the lid wouldn't fit. Am I making any sense to you? Wouldn't fit. When I took it off vise, it fit perfect because I had so much pressure on it. This wood is absolutely resilient. Bad stuff. Make sure there are no runs. Give me just a second. I'm going to do this right, children. Man, I love that stuff. Woo, baby, honey child. Sugar plum. This is dingbats. Dingbat, don't you? I appreciate that, buddy. You don't have to do that. That's not required of you, Mike. But you know I appreciate it. It helps my shop. Helps me to roll on. These orders has brought me some supplies in here. They sure have. That's why it's important for me to keep orders. I'm glad me and you didn't go to high school together. We would have stayed in the office. I can't wait for the coffee cup to dry to do that handle. Ooh, baby. I'll turn that heater off. That heater over here kind of got some heat over that way. Turn wood like black locust. Yeah, you can turn locust. I don't know how it would turn. I ain't never tried to turn locust. I use carbide if it's detail work, and I use traditional lathe tools. My tools are wore out. I've got a new set coming. They're expensive. But my tools, I've had my tools for 3 years. My lathe tools, the average bowl gouge is about 6 inches. Okay? Your parting tool is about 6 inches. My parting tool is probably about 4 inches. That's how much wood I turned in this shop. I'll make a place for this before I get started. You can turn, you can probably turn black walnut, or black locust. I don't know if I could or not. I would, but I know that maple. Everybody tells me that's going to be money tree right there. That maple is supposed to be absolutely beautiful. It's not curly maple. You've got sugar maple, silver maple, bird's eye maple, or curly maple. Yeah, I know it's like concrete when you cut it with a chainsaw. I don't know if I'd want to even fool with it. But I've got stuff I've got to make. I've got stuff coming in, candlesticks, stuff that I need to catch up on. Little sellers, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to try to make have you ever seen anybody make stuff and try to sell it and want to make a killing on it right off the bat? Oh, that's where people's told me time and time again, and I'm not saying to be boasting on myself. People say, "Oh man, it's too cheap." You want to stay in business. You don't want to try to make a killing. Hickory. Ash turns real good, but ash is hard. Ash turns real good. I had ash bowl here. I'm well done with it. It was a pretty good ash is. My favorite turning wood would probably be black walnut. And I know it is after I see Mike's coffee cup. Go ahead, my brother. Shoot it to me, son. Shoot me with it. Oh my God. Let me get to the inside first. Go ahead, brother. Make pepper. Yeah. You talking about the upright kind? Or you talking about just a plate to put paper plates in to eat off of? I'll tell you what's a big seller, and the ladies really like it, is decorative napkin holders. You're talking about just a plate for the paper plate to sit in? Yeah, I make those. Plates are more fractious to turn. They're fractious to turn, they really are. Because it's just a plate. Depending on how you want it. So they can inside that seal. Yeah, I turn paper plate holders. Yeah, I can turn. I made a guy a matching bowl and plate. He's a friend of mine. We drank a lot of beer together. And he's a logger. He supplies me with a lot of walnuts. Real good friend of mine, son. Love that old man. And he said, Roman said, I got some black walnut, but I want you to make me something because it come off the property. He said, I'll give you that black walnut if you'll make me something. I said, I sure will. What do you want? He said, surprise me. Okay. He said, something for the wife. I made him a bowl and a matching plate. And that bowl set perfect in that plate. I finished it up and took it to him and got out of the truck. He come around the truck. I brought you something, buddy. He said, you didn't make that, you bought that. You didn't make that, you bought that. I said, buddy, I didn't buy that. He said, oh my God. He said, I'm taking the house before I drop it. Taking the house before I drop it. How much would it cost to make a paper plate holder? Hey, Mandy. They're usually about 25 a plate. Yeah. They're about 25 a plate, honey. Plus shipping, you know. I don't never say nothing about the shipping because a lot of times you ship to Canada or wherever, they might. You want me to throw it away or what? You want me to burn it? It's first coat. That is pretty beautiful. I'm not saying because I made it. It's friggin' smart move. Smart move. Probably one of the best choices I made as far as something for the shop. You can't. You can't. That is friggin' beautiful. I think it's so. Look at that, Mike. That's your mug pudding, John. Inside of it sealed good. Oh, mercy, sure. Should have done the place work before I got started. Back with that. Step right up. And come on in. Oh, they got my bottom on it. Woo! Honey child. Man, yours gonna pop like new money. And that handle. Look at the striping in that handle. There's not a place. Nothing, son. I'll put probably about 3 or 4 coats. Y'all just have to bear with me on that. Because I don't want to send them out. Y'all say, man, that thing looks like crap. Yeah, Jason, yours is right here, honey. Says to wipe it on with a clean rag. That's what I'm doing. Oh my God, man, this is beautiful. I'm not just saying it because it's me, boy. Lord have mercy. That fingernail's popping, son. That's your finial. Look at that. coffee. My buddy Ralph is in the house for $25 a pint. Tip of it. I think it was an investment, son. Now, if I was doing a big bar top, I'd smother it plumb out at $25 a pint. I'd have me a Strokus. Look at that finial on that. Look at that right there. Mike absolutely lucked out. Mike is a dog. I hate WTF Mike. I hate him. I hate him when he was a kid. I hated him when he was in diapers. First coat on the lid. I'll do an inside coat. I'll do an inside coat. Smears, no smudges. Everything looked that old, man. And that stuff, that cherry bowl starting to tack up, so. But I've got to let Jason see it. $25 shipping. 20 bucks, I think. 20 bucks. It was about 25 by the time I got it. Butcher's Block Easy Wipe On. Food grade. Food grade. It's not dishwasher safe, so don't be a Rocco and put it in the Something wrong with me, it's about my bread ain't done. My bread ain't done in the middle. I gotta blow my snoot. Rattle trap fishing, my brother. How are you, Curtis? Give me just a minute, I gotta blow my nose, children. Snotty nose out there. Man, that coffee cup is absolutely looking like, read my shirt, boys. I used to be a people person, then people ruined it. Ain't that the truth? Hey, Mike. One coat. The lid ain't done, that's why I picked it up. On the handle, I see a run. Grab it right real quick. Don't do guns in my hotel. Get off it quick. Food grade. I swear though, man, it's food grade. That's why I bought it. Food safe. It said safe for food contact. Food safe. Once it's dry. Takes a while for it to dry. But the point of it is, if a man was doing a big, long countertop, he'd have a stroke right there. I would. Go clean. Done dead. Wipe it out. It's not dishwasher safe. I'll get my spectaculars on and I'll read you what it says to do. Are you listening? Especially formulated, used on wooden butcher blocks, cutting boards, bowls, and cups. Wood application which require food safe finish, easy to apply and maintain, and is non-toxic, and is safe for food contact when fully dried. More durable than traditional butcher block oils. Wattco butcher block oil and finish provides a lustrous sheen while actually protecting wood surfaces. Are you hearing me now? Tells me how to prep the wood. Remove oil, grease, wax, dirt, sanding. I've done all that. Apply Wattco oil finish with a soft clean cloth. Allow 6 hours to dry before recoating. Prior to recoating, lightly scuff and grit with sandpaper. We're not going to do that. No. We're not going to re-sand. We don't need to. Hand wash surfaces prior to contact. Do not wash in the dishwasher. Application tips, cleanups. This covers approximately 140 square feet. Let's see, adequate ventilation, which I'm already high, so it don't matter. El Producto. Don't ever wash coffee cups. Jason, don't never wash your coffee cups. Don't never wash a coffee cup. One of a kind, Brenda Klein, Brenda Hikes. I'm still going to call her one of a kind. She's in the house, stopping to make sure buy. An ad, yeah, they'll put an ad on there, but they won't give me no dang money. Pisses me off. I don't talk about no freaking ad. Yeah, just hand wash it. Rocco, I didn't even seal Roccos on the inside. Are you listening to what I'm saying to you? I didn't even seal Roccos on the inside. I oiled Roccos on the inside. All Rocco done to his was hand wash it and turn it upside down and let it drain. On occasion, he put just a little bit of mineral oil on there and wipe it out. Mineral oil's tasteless, odorless. You can ingest mineral oil. You know what I'm saying? Not mineral spirits, it's mineral oil. Now, having said that, Rocco used his and continues to use his. Smoky! Never wash your coffee cups, Jason. Never wash it. You always season. Have you ever seen anybody's coffee cup? It's black. I've been looking at Hyundai Sonata. All I get is okay. Yeah. Yeah, most time when I go to somebody's ad, it's a beard oil ad or something other. Go figure. Like I need to grow a beard or something, you know? I'm city, bro. I always wash everything. No, don't never wash everything. And I'm not saying being grody, but I'm saying don't wash your coffee cups. We've got everything sealed to first coat, all but Jason's Chug-a-Lug. Smoky! I get that from Friday. It's a bad habit. I'll be honest with you, I asked Renee a question the other day, and people say, I don't believe that junk, but it's the truth. I was asking Renee about something the other day, and I got on Facebook, and it had an ad about it. Something off the wall. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. I didn't look, didn't even search on the internet for it. I was asking her about something other. It was something just off the wall. I can't remember what it was now. And it showed up on my Facebook. True story. It's happened more than once to a lot of people. This is Jason's chug-a-lug mug. Got a little bit of room between your fingers. You don't want them bunched up. Yeah. People say, I don't believe that. It does. It happens. It happens. It happens. I mean, may need to sand the bottom of that in just a little bit. Can't sand today in here. I can't cut nothing in here today. Sandy case is ready to go. Kind of scary right there now. They're watching them until listening to us. Yeah. I don't even remember what it was I was looking. I even asked her about. I didn't get online, and I showed it to Renee. I said I didn't even get online and look at this, and I said, look here. I wish I could show y'all that cherry bowl. You can eat your sorrel out of that. Engrave something on the bottom of it. That's what Facebook. Okay. Could you guys? Yeah. I tried the engraving thing. I can probably, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, honey. I can probably go do the date. I can do the date because WTF Mike was so kind to send the wrong item to me. It's got the engraver right here that goes to my rotary tool, my flex rotary tool. I can do the date, but I ain't putting no names on no cuts. That's too pretty for me to be going there. Or if you don't go against the grain, like a router, if you don't go against the cut, or like a joiner, you're going to get hurt. That's the same thing with that rotary tool. If you don't go against the grain when you're cutting, if you don't do it backward, it'll go every time, never fails. Yeah, I just don't want to screw up nobody's stuff. This came from a block of wood. And to me, it's a big deal. That came from a chunk of wood. Of course. But to actually look at it, is a big difference. And that's a big deal for me. Okay. See, that's why a lot of times the shipping, people say, well, how much is a mug? Well, they're $50 plus they're 10 to ship. A lot of people say, like, if you say $60, that includes everything, of course, but it's not as hard to swallow if you say $50 plus 10 to ship. You don't want to cut into your price or your money sending something to Saskatchewan. Well, sell that for $50 and it costs you $30 to send it. Waiting game now, children. I could probably oil the outside of Jason's or seal it. I can the inside. Am I stuck again? I'm stuck all the time. That handle turned out perfect, man. See, I added some to this one last night as a test run. See it? Turned out nice. If I hadn't wanted to do a mock-up on making a flip-top lid, I would have never drilled a hole in this thing. That handle, which is good for a lanyard, but I got an idea on why is it so expensive to ship to Canada. I think because they will. I don't know, but I just sent a spoon to Saskatchewan. Probably going to have a stroke. I'm probably going to have a stroke. Padded envelope. I sent stuff to Norway. It didn't cost $24. $24 is what it cost me to send 2 mugs and a bowl to Gunner and Ann. That was in the price. Yeah. I don't remember what it cost, and I'm not trying to be nosy. I don't remember. I could look. I keep all envelopes. I keep all packages for memories. But what did it? What was it roughly? I've got my guitar, my bearded man, my jewelry, everything in the bedroom on the dresser, and I'm going to make a shelf for the stuff that David Klein has made me. Carol has made me, people sent me. I can throw pretty good. Shut the board. Oh, baby. Yeah. $24 Canadian. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to cost to ship that spoon. That spoon didn't weigh nothing, but still, they don't look at the. A lot of times they don't look at the bulk weight. They look at this. And around here, people like I've sent stuff to Germany. I've got friends in Germany. I've got a lot of friends in South Germany. You coming to Kentucky and you try to send something to Germany, they'll say, "Where's zip code at?" Where's zip code at on this thing, man? What zip code's at? He is. I love David, man. How many did you want? Did you want one? It's a minimum of $10 if it's one. You're better off just, and I'm not trying to sell you more stuff. You're better off like ordering 2 or 3 or 2. Yes, what I should have done, see, that's what Rocco done. Rocco's woman, she works in New York. So I ship everything to Rocco to New York. And when she goes through, she picks up zippity-doo-dah back to Rocco. It makes life a whole lot easier. But like I said, Jason, I'm not trying to sell you more plates, but it's going to be a $10 ship regardless. A $10 ship regardless. So, you're better off. Yeah. You're talking about a wooden plate? A wooden plate for a paper plate. I've got pictures. I've got pictures on the. I don't want to make no dang dust. My luck, I'd drop that off and go shalom. You're probably talking about, probably about not hardly a 1/4 inch thick. You have to turn them kind of thick. See, when you're making a plate. Oh, the paper plate holder upright? Oh, okay. And it's going to be $10 minimum to ship. Oh, I thought you want the paper plate holder. I thought you were talking about, you know how you buy the little plastic, cheapos that you put your paper plate on or in? You're talking about a holder. You're talking about a paper plate holder. You're talking about like a napkin holder thing. Kind of looks like a napkin holder. Is that what you're talking about? I want to make sure I'm on the right page. Let me look at some designs, and I'll send you some pictures on Southeast Woodworks and let you decide what you want. That'd be the best way. Cause like I can do the turkey for. I know it sounds silly. I do the snowmen. Wake up, Mike. Hello, butthead. I do the snowmen. Okay, yeah, do that. I make the snowmen napkin holders. You know what I'm talking about? On each end, looks like bookends, but they're connected. That you put your napkins in for like Christmas and Thanksgiving. I do Christmas trees on both ends. I do snowmen on both ends, and for like Thanksgiving, I do turkeys on each end. Hand painted. The old gobbler, 3D dimension. They're not just like you route them out, slap them together. They're 3D. The tail, the body, the head. With the nut stack hanging off his chin. The snood. Okay. Yeah, send me what you're looking for, and then take from now. I've got some real nice cedar over there. Real nice cedar boards. Pretty. I'll have to sand them and oil them. Bring them back to life. Oh, real good, Mike. My dang package was in there, I'd say. You dingbat. Get out of mind, buddy. Okay. Yeah, just whiskey woman. I need to write a song, man. Whiskey woman, pour me something. Yeah, I've got some real nice cedar boards. I've had them in here a while. They actually come off of an old bed. The guy threw away the bed, and it had like big cedar boards across the headboard, man. And I said, dude, what are you going to do with that? He said, I'm throwing it away. I said, no, you ain't neither. All I have to do is sand them, remove the clear coat, put oil to them, bring them back to life, make what I want, and then glaze them. That's the best way to do it. I had a big cedar pole somewhere. I don't know where the heck it went to. But whiskey woman. We've been out here glazing nugs. Today is glaze day. This Chicago costed right at roughly $25 a pint. Yeah, and actually I'm glad you said that, because there's a friend of mine, she's a physical therapist, she's got to have 12 coasters. Old style coasters, and all I do on a coaster is I find a cedar log, or black walnut, and I'll disc them. I'll sand them, then I'll seal them. They make if you got like a man cave or a she shed, or you've got it old school set up, with the old style log furniture and all that other stuff. Those make really nice coasters, which anybody can do those. All you do is block them up, whatever size. Actually, I've got some big ones down here she used for a wedding. Drop them up there. Some big, huge walnut. And to keep them from cracking, a lot of people wants to go all out and go crazy. Bitch barn. She shed, bitch barn, man cave, dog house, whatever you want to call it. What size, Jason? We talking about just like a little small, like a coffee cup or a pop can size deal, just a coaster size? They're not much at all. A lot of people they go all out when they try to seal them. They're like, man, we've got to seal these, because they will crack. Best thing to do is get something super dry, go ahead and block it up, and put wood glue. Paint wood glue on them. Wood glue dries clear, so you don't lose any of the wood grain, but it won't split either. That's making any sense to you. They're not much. For the huge ones, for the big ones, like for a wedding cake, I cut some 12-inch, and I sealed them, the 12-inch, and I sold her, I think it was four of them, but they were huge. They were the big 12-inch. They were like $50 for 4 sealed. Shit. Oh, I don't know. They won't be much. They're not hard at all to make. You're talking about live edge around the edges. They won't be much. See, the thing about it is, that's the problem. That's just like the angels. The sticks. Let me look and see what I've got. Send me the pictures of that paper plate holder, and let me look and see what I've got as far as 6 of them. What, like standard round coasters. I'll cut them and save the live edge and seal them. See how they turn out, if that's what you're interested in. Montana John Outdoor Adventures. He sent me a Bigfoot what do you call it? What mechanical what? Mechanism. Hunting mechanism. We're glazing mugs out here today. Fighting mechanism, that's what it was. Man, that thing's beautiful. But I've got some real good looking cedar. If you're interested in a paper plate display or holder, or whatever you want to call it. Got a lot of stuff to do still. I've got to get Frank Kelly's out. Let's see. I got to get Frank Kelly's out. And I got your mug ready. I gotta glaze it, so I could glaze it now. The handle can't be glazed though. Let's glaze that baby and see what it turns out to be. You want to? My brother Montana. I want the bark. Still on, yeah. Everybody likes the live edge, everything, man. That's just like that bowl, that cherry bowl. It's already sold. It's already gone. I'm just waiting for it to move. And I'm going to return it back to the lathe and true it up and thin it down. I'm not going to thin it down much because cherry is notorious for busting. Whiskey woman, step right up. Come on in. Phone call. Don't even answer that. How do you go and put oil on it? Well, I had this in under pressure, John. I married the mug. I married the handle to the mug. I've got that straight or not. I know it's straight on the mug, but I just don't know if it's straight on the camera. Let's see. Here's a better shot. There's a better shot. There's a better shot. Right there's a better shot. You see how that is contoured on the inside to match the mug? Once you do that, that handle wouldn't fit another mug. You'd have to redo it. But there's my friend Joey. What I do, John, is I marry the handle to the mug. Look at that right there. Look at that wood grain. I marry the handle to the mug. Then I'll use Gorilla wood glue. Good, really? Wood glue. And then I'll put it in a vise. And I'll leave it there. And you wind up with this. I have beads. Sorry about the noise, children. You'll break the mug before you break the handle off. Trust me. Trust me. If you break it off, you've intended to break it off. This probably makes... I'll have to look at my book, but I'd say this is right in the 60. I've made 60 some mugs. And they all over the world. They're everywhere. And the sad thing about it is I never did put a... I need me a stamp, don't I? I need a stamp that says... Well, Mike just wrecked the UPS man. If y'all don't get your dang package, it's his fault. I'm gonna put this back down. I'm gonna shake this up some more. We got one coat on everything but Jason's. I'm using wipe on. Yeah, because ain't nobody knows who makes this stuff. The only thing people can say is, where'd that mug come from, Papa? I don't know where it come from. Your daddy had it. So-and-so had it. And this one had it. And your great-grandpa had it. I don't know where it came from. That's the sad thing. I've seen a lot of mugs out. I've seen stuff everywhere. Everywhere. I need a stamp. I need WTF Mike to make me a dang... I need to get Mike to make me a branding iron with a water jet, NBA, burn it on there. Woo, baby! I had one and the fellow took it and never did get it back. Vaggart, freaking thief. Yeah, I need a branding art that says NBA. It takes about 6 hours for us to dry. And then we go back into it and put in another coat. I try my best not to get no runs in this stuff. Nasty smell, burning hair. Yeah. There was a woman, Carson Jensen, there was a woman made a comment on one of his videos of him bringing cattle. Talked about how cruel cattle farmers were and how they didn't care for the cattle. Y'all know Carson Jensen? Y'all need to check him out. He's a real good guy. I love Carson. Yeah, you need to make me a branding iron. Says NBA. I'll pay you for it. I'll make you something for it. I'm poor. I'll make you something for it. When you get the bead, seal the bead up. Miss Joey, how you feeling this morning, honey? I will too, buddy. Tell me what I can do, what I can't do. I make my own rules. You heard that before, didn't you? John's got it going on, boys. John's got. Hey, Jason. I got bad news, buddy. I got bad news, buddy. We're going to burn this thing, start all over. That's beautiful. See that? Partial heart. Let's see what this does for it. Oh my God. Let me tell you something, you can lie to a lot of people, but I better not be one of them. That's what my mama used to say. Y'all laugh at me if I told you how much I was living on. I might be living on half an acre. Paid for it. Oh my Lord in heaven, children. This mug is absolutely first coat on Jason's mug. Now Jason, are you looking, son? Look at that. First coat. First coat. First coat. Where are you going, Scrabbin? Oh, we're just getting started. First coat. Oh my God, the bird shit. I'm power, man. Gotta hang on to that stuff. looks like gold. Yeah, that's it. Look at this, Montana John. Look at this. Look at this. That turned out phenomenal. Look at the wood grain. I love that. I love that partial heart right there. You're just half-hearted, is all I can tell you. Just a half-hearted outfit. That's it right here. Well, Google says 1,348 minutes. For what? Yeah, I can't stay on there long myself, 1,340 minutes. White walnut, yeah. That's white walnut. The old timers sure call it butternut. Told you, didn't I? I'm gonna move this heater over there. Give me just a second. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. Woohoo! Woohoo! I said woohoo! I'll put this heater over here where it kind of blow on that situation right there. There we go. Make sure I ain't got no runs. No, son. Let's see. No, son. I couldn't have done better with that. Really? Yeah. Butternut, that's what old timers call it, Joey. Where'd you get that butternut at? That's what they say to me all the time. Where'd you get that butternut? I got a buddy that had one was going to fall on his barn. He called me. He called me. And he said, buddy, I got something down here I want you to come help me with. I said, okay, I'm on my way. I went down there, and Curtis still in the house. I went down there, and I said, what you got going on, Dud? He said, I got something I'm going to give you. We walked out there to the edge of the field, and he said, you see that thing standing right there? Big and son. It was a whopper too, buddy. It was huge. I said, yeah. He said, we're going to cut it down. You're going to take it home with you. I could have kissed that man. I tell you, I could have. I love you, buddy. God darn, John. God darn. Confounded. I gotta send Sandy case out. It's a Sandy case. That thing turned out beautiful too, man. Yeah, it just slapped me. God almighty, I reckon Doug's a sight, man. I don't reckon I owe anybody any wood for past work. I traded a bowl for that big deep freezer I got. That's a pretty good trade, wasn't it? Big chest freezer. Hey. Shan Dog's in the house. Mike 2222 Mag, AR-15. I use Ruger 22 Bull Barrel. I have what? Shan Dog, or isn't it called? Strange. Shit. That's the first coat, children. We may do 3, depending on how the first one takes. If the first one takes pretty good, we'll do 2. If I'm able, Shandog. I got up this morning, I'm a horse. Horse. Got up this morning. I tried to play a little bit of music before I come out here this morning. No. I think I took a back set on this stupid stuff. I hope I didn't. My nose running like a sugar tree. Y'all probably are kin. Don't even know it. Me and Joey's kin, we didn't know it. She don't claim me, but you know, that's beside the point. I'm absolutely in love with that Butcher's Block oil now, children. That cherry bowl still tacky. Barely touching it, barely touch it. That cherry bowl, absolutely beautiful. Look at that thing. Look at the inside of it. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time man. Woohoo! Inside of that bowl looks about as good as it can. Happy. I'm happy. If I'm out there making money, I'm happy. Jason, honey, stick around. Stick around. Stay with me. Stick around and stay with me. That's good, ain't it, Shandog? Yeah, man. I was doing some old Merle this morning. I butchered it all to Chicago. Didn't have the gizzard in me. Plugged up. I'll read John's comments. Fathead. Well, I'm going to order one of those mugs. I'm not in a rush. What time frame you purchase? Shipping. What is the time frame for purchase? Shipping in. Going out. I get stuff from Montana, son, quick as. I get stuff from Montana. I don't know. I don't know if I've shipped anything. I don't think I've shipped anything to Montana, which it's the same. It's the same regardless. It's say it'd be 60. That's shipping and all. 50 for the mug and 10 for the shipping. Just whenever you want to do it. Mike's got my PayPal. If you prepay, and I'm not trying to get people to prepay, Mike prepaid, E-Waste Mike, Rocco, everybody does. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a touchy situation. I don't want people to think I'm trying to push my stuff off on them. If they want it, they want it. If they don't want it, they don't have to. But if you prepay, that puts you up top of the list. Cent One was on the main top of the list. That's how come his finished first. And then it was WTF Mike, and then Sandy K. What else have we got? But I got to get Frank Kelly's because Frank Kelly just paid. Frank Kelly bought like $180 worth of stuff, I think. Lord, son. So Frank's going to be, as soon as I get these sealed and mailed out, Frank's is up. It's going to be nothing but Frank's all week long. But Mike's got my PayPal link somewhere. Hey, Butter. Hey, what are you doing there, Pudding John? Using up all the internet. Yeah, I know you wasn't sent. I know you wasn't. I know you wouldn't. And I'm, I know you wouldn't. There wasn't no pressure. There's my PayPal link right there. Uh, Mike still got his in the box. I don't know what the heck's up with that. I figured he'd have put it in the fire and kept himself warm this year. Anyways, for Mike, my buddy, my brother from Ferndale. Me, anyways, Mike. Me and him go way back. He likes to razz, and I love to razz. It's a finishing out pretty good. That's the first coat. Now we've got, and I glazed yours this morning, Cent. Let me find one that I can touch. That's the first coat. We've got about I don't want to touch that. What did he say to me? Now, make a video of that for me, John, please. That would be the ultimate video. Yeah, it was the first coat. I was going to show you the other one, but I done the handle on it as well. It takes 6 hours for that stuff to dry. It's not like a spray glaze. Spray glaze, 10 minutes later it's over with. But you'll be able to drink out of these as soon as it's dry. I'm using the Watco. I got it yesterday. Easy wipe on. Food grade. Butcher's block, oil, and finish. So it's tacky. All you gotta do is wipe it out, clean it out, rinse it out, turn it upside down, let it drain when you use it. You don't gotta worry about it. Don't put it in the dishwasher. It's not dishwasher safe. Trust me. We know this. But I put some on this mock-up mug yesterday. As you can tell, right here as far as I got. See the difference? I just made one little swipe. One swipe, it's already dry. I done that last night because I wasn't about to put it on a mug. It was an accident. It was an accident. And Rocco actually ordered another mug. So. But the white walnut is the key for me. Well, you've seen the white walnut. Jason Childers' white walnut. Yeah. Yeah. Don't put it in the washer. It's about 100 and what? What is a dishwasher on hot? About 120? We have a dishwasher I have never used. Wash dishes. I wash dishes in my house. Look here. Where have you been? Mo. I think a dishwasher is about 120 degrees. And I think my little buddy there kind of took the finish off of it. I appreciate that. I'll put you on the list, John. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. Yeah. She's about to drive me crazy. She's doing the best that she can. I get stuff from Montana. Chop chop. That ain't no joke. John sent something out today, and it'll be your. They cycled 155 and reached 180, 100 ton. Yeah, no wonder the finish was gone. Got you down, John. I got to get Frank's taken care of. Because Frank's paid. He just paid. Mike's went in. Sent one went in. Mike's went in. Sandy case went in. Sandy's ready to go because I spray glazed it. It's not a food item. I didn't put cast iron in. No, son. My mom never did wash cast iron. Nobody. If you put her cast iron in the dishwasher, in dishwater, what she cooked her, baked her cornbread with, if you put it in the dishwasher or in dishwater, you better go cut you a limb, son. You better get the Chicago beat out of you. Wipe it out with a clean dish towel and put it in the oven. It's over with. She get it back out. That thing looked like it was. But Lord, when she flipped that cornbread out of it, son, and it was crackling hot, golden brown, Lord, crumble that up in milk. Does anybody ever eat milk and bread? Am I the only one? I know Joey has. Pan, don't need anyone. Anybody ever eat milk and bread, milk and cornbread? I know Joey has. I don't even have to ask her. Yep. Yeah, cornbread and milk, Lord. Children. Kids nowadays don't know what they're missing out on, do they? Clueless. Meantime, growing up, that's what. Yeah, crumble your cornbread up in your milk and eat it. That's good living, ain't it? Look at this. Let me show you what we're looking at here. Look at that. Look at on that lathe. Glazed out, baby. First coat. We'll probably possibly do. I ain't got no carnivorous virus. Carnivorous virus in this beard, son. This is a fungus filter. That wouldn't be no way, son. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the difference in my lathe tools. In the Sorby. Yeah, we got two of them. Timber Hills is still right here with me. I appreciate you being here. Timber Hill Red Bone. Straighten down. I want to order a mug from you. Okay, honey. Just whenever you get ready. Old big head is a fungus. What are you trying to say? There's a fungus among us? There's a fungus among us. You're a bit creaky in the bones. But I live creaky. You don't sound like a hardwood floor on a cold morning, do you? Yeah? Do you, Joey? You don't sound like an old hardwood floor on a cold morning, do you? Right before you put wood in the fire. I've got to make my little J-Dub. It won't take 30 minutes to make her what I'm intending to make her. I love J-Dub. If y'all don't have J-Dub, go check J-Dub out. I'd say every one of you do. But I need to go get that big. I should have brought it out here and showed it. That's my EDC now, John. That's my EDC, the Bigfoot and fighting mechanism. This is a piece I started back in 1937. I never did finish it. I can't sand today because we're glazing. That was one of the very first pieces I ever actually started on. That thing's been out there forever. Stick it back up there. Ferndale called and they said they wanted you to host a party. That's that the purple rhinoceros thing. Or is that the pink flamingo? Straighten up, fly right. I've seen you Ferndale. In the thong. I'm gonna take you to Ferndale and put you out of the thong. Could you imagine Mike's little narrow hind end in the thong? That'd be a sight, wouldn't it? Look like dental floss stuck in the crack of a 2x4. That looked like that looked like dental floss stuck in the crack of a floorboard on the porch. Narrow hind end outfit, hot pink shorts and a yellow tube top. I know you'd get that, Mo. Oh, that hurt. That was good. I'm glad you come in here, Mike. It's your turn. let me do. Here's what Mike would sound like if he broke wind in the thong. Let me find something. Where's that? Can't find nothing. The sound of Mike as he breaks wind in a thong. Like taking a blade of grass and putting it between your fingers and blowing in it. Hooty hoo! Oh. Joey killed me with a big pink. Big pair of stilettos. That's killed me. I sound like that without a phone. That hurt. We got snot flying. Come on. Big yeller top on, big tank top. Braless. Man boobies. Before I get started, something I'm not coming today. Crotchless dog. Oh, you killed me, son. Squeak when you walk. Sound like you got squishy shoes on, like you've been playing in the creek. Oh. See it, one, honey. Have a good day. Go to the dentist. I need to go to the dentist. They're gonna bitch at me for chewing tobacco. I don't want to go. Stink bugs. We're talking about Mike. We're talking about Mike walking around in Ferndale with squishy shoes on. Dental floss thong and pink shorts and a yellow tank top without a bra. Come on. Brown trout fishing. If you've got a sense of humor and imagination, son, you're cursed. I hope I never have to go under a hypnosis. It's going to be a mess. Ferndale, rainbow trout fishing. I went through Ferndale one time. God knows I'm not lying, and Mike knows it's the truth. Did you see military gals fighting Taliban? Pink boxer shorts. I love our military, man. Whew, baby. He's got. I love our military. They're doing what they're doing so I can be out here doing what I'm doing. You hear me? I don't take that lightly. They're bad dudes. One time I went through Ferndale. Mike knows I'm telling the truth. Mike knows I'm telling the truth. I'll look at it, John. I went through Ferndale one time, son, and they tried to climb in the car with me. People try to climb in the car with you, son. Roll your dang windows up and lock your doors. They'll get in the car with you, son. We'll change the subject now. That's enough about that. Whew. Anyway, I'm hurting. Mike's got me killed. Stilettos. Stilettos. Them some nice stilettos you have on there, big guy. Oh, well, I can't do nothing out here. In every video on our channel. Yep. My boy's in the service. He was in East Iraq when they got hit. Proud of it. Sure. Mike's killed me. I'm not going to stay on there too much longer. I've got to get some stuff done in the house today. We've got one coat of glaze. Let me swap this around. Papa Rome's Outdoors. I'm telling you, right there's the man, the myth, the legend. If you don't have Papa Rome's, you're living at the end of this planet. You're living, and should be. One more side. One more side. No. We got one coat of glaze. We've got one coat of glaze on all of the mugs. I'm really happy at the way my phone can't tag people. Mine can't either. I've tried to tag several people in videos. It will not tag. It will not tag. I don't know what's up with that, but it won't. But we've got one coat of glaze on all of the outgoing mugs. I got Team Ambush. His spoon is on the way to Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. It's on its way to Saskatchewan. Yeah, I'm really glad, Papa Rome's. If you've got any kind of work to do in your house, you want to keep the wood grain in or butcher's block or whatever. Easy wipe on, clean cloth. It's oil sealer. WTF Mike's still right there with me. I'm gonna tell y'all, by the way, if your packages are late, WTF Mike run the UPS driver off the road just a few minutes ago. So I don't know what to tell you about that. This is food grade. My cherry bowl's still tacky. But if you've got any kind of, this only covers like 100 and, I think it was 140 square feet for a pint. I put one coat. I'll look at it. I'll make sure I've got no runoffs. Then I'll put on a second coat. It takes 6 hours. Timber Hill Red Bones. I think you asked me a question. I'm sorry I didn't answer that. It takes 6 hours for that. Food grade sealer is what it is. It's a food grade. You'll be able to just rinse your cup out, turn it over and let it drain dry. Drip dry, drain dry, whatever you want to call it. Do not put it in the dishwasher. Do not put it in the microwave. I've had a blast out of them. I've had a blast out of E-Waste Mike this morning. So E-Waste Mike is doing a video. Papa Rome's. E-Waste Mike is doing a video in Ferndale. He's going to have stilettos. He's going to have stilettos. Pink mini skirt. A yellow halter top. He'll be braless. And I don't know if he's going to use dental floss, waxed or non-waxed for a thong. That's really left up to him. He can go mint flavored or what, mint flavored or waxed or non-waxed, however he feels. So that video will be up in a few days. You remember as a kid, Papa Rome's, as we played in the creek and our shoes were squishy? Mike's going to be walking up and down Ferndale with squishy shoes. I've laughed so hard, man, that ought to be illegal. I'd say it probably is in 50 4 states. I'm so cool, I'm illegal in 54 states. Might go viral and catch a virus. His wouldn't be the corona, he'd be the carnivorous. The carnivorous. The Wu-Tang Clan. I've laughed so much when I'm hurting. These morning lives are, I'm a morning person, these morning lives are it for me, man. I'm going to tell you. Because I'm old and I get to bed about 9 o'clock. Just look at, take your ass in the house, I'm done with you. You ain't done with me, you lying ass outfit. That's the first coat. That's the first coat on WTF Mike's coffee cup. One more, possibly 2, depending on how it looks. Yeah, I don't want to dull it down. Sometimes you can put too much and dull it down. I know I'll go another one. Yeah, that piece right there, I'm proud of that one. I went ahead and glazed everything but the handles and the bottom. Insides are glazed. I'll glaze the insides again. It takes 6 hours for that stuff to dry. So what I'll do is I'll allow them to sit tonight, and tomorrow I'll put another coat on there, and then I'll see how they do. Then I'll have to do double on the handles, and then the bottoms, of course. But I want them sealed good. I want them where they don't have to. That's an oil seal mix is the good thing about it. I didn't know what to get. Really was unsure. There's so many mistakes you can make on the oil seal. And I went with Watco, and I'm glad I did. I recommend this. If this turns out like I think it's going to turn out, that Chicago is like $25 for a pint. Earl, yeah. I put Earl on it. I had to put Earl on it. And then I put the Earl sealer. That's got Earl and sealer in it. And I done the cherry bowl, the sacrificial piece. No bear fat. No, I've got plenty of... Shut up, boy. Earl on your granny wood. Yeah, I got Earl on it. This is his, that's one coat on the finial lid. That lid turned out friggin' phenomenal, man. That lid absolutely turned out phenomenal. A finial could either make or break your lid. You can have it too large, too big around, too high. But I appreciate that, Papa Roms. I sure do. I enjoy the woodwork. I swear I do. I've got some new things coming in the shop. It's going to help me out a whole lot. I've got a super small shop. My shop is rinky-dink, man. And crunch for space, but just have to improvise. But I was in here last night. I got that yesterday. I wasn't supposed to got it till today. One of those beer steins, mugs. The handle for the drinking. Let's see. Yeah, Rocco's ordering a new one. After his and got placed into the dishwasher, I told him, I said, send it back and I'll refinish it or make you a new one, whatever, man. He said, no, it ain't your fault that it got put in the dishwasher. I said, doesn't matter, you know. But he's ordering a new one, so I'll make him a new one. Be done with it. I'll put the oil sealer to it too. I'll put the lock coat to it too. But no, I never did seal the inside of Rocco's, and he loved it. He may not want me to seal the inside of it. Because what he would do with his beer stein, he would rinse it out and turn it upside down and let it drain. I got you wrote down, John. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that handle didn't budge, baby. Brother, get out there. I'll catch you on the streets. I'll be looking for you. I always do. Have a good day, Papa Roms. I appreciate you coming in, honey. It's a big deal to me. Yeah, John, the handle never budged. No, that handle's not going anywhere. I'm telling you. I need to do a quality control video. I really do. I need to make a... I know it. Kind of sucks too, but your premieres are still lit, man. Premieres are still lit. Your survival videos. That's stuff that I'll be doing hopefully this summer. I hope I'll get back into bushcrafting. But as for now, got to pay the bills, children. Got to pay bills. Got a couple of... Catch you later. Thanks, E-Waste Mike, for coming in, honey. Thanks for the laughs. I'll be looking for your video later on. I need to do a quality control check video, right? Just make a mug and beat the shakaka out of it. Love you, man. You know I do. 100% truth. No one's about it. Ferndale video. Wait till you see Montana John's video, Bigfoot. I love that video. Nevertheless, I'm going to let them do their thing. See what temperature is in here. See what temperature is. I want to make sure that... Yeah, it's about 73. Well satisfied with them. Well satisfied with them. Yeah. That one, no, you and your woman there cooking was... Be careful, I got a message, what? I just sent me a message. What is that? Who that was? Somebody sent me a message. Be careful, I got a message. Something. Weirdo. Yeah. Yeah, watch that glacier video. I'm telling you all. Go check out Montana John's channel. Montana John's Outdoor Adventures. He lives in the right place, man. Got it going on for show. For show. But he's a common everyday brother. Faux show. I'll wrap that up. I'm gonna let this sit tonight. We'll get off here now. Let them sit tonight. And then I'm gonna we'll come back out there tomorrow. I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow. We'll try to heal up. I'm gonna try to do Saturday on Sunday if I'm able. If I'm not barking, bark. But we're gonna let them sit right there. And tomorrow I'll put another coat of glaze on them. Oh, I wish I could. Yeah. That's one of the reasons when I talked to Edie about moving to Nashville, or Edie Murphy, she's buying a home in Tennessee. She's leaving California. And her being in the music industry and her doing in media productions, I thought, she'd probably go to Nashville. She said Nashville's like California. She didn't want nothing to do with it. Okay, buddy. And that's the thing about it. I live on the edge of the planet here where I'm at. I live up in the holler, man. And I wouldn't give up my freedom being here for anything. To do and come and go as I want to do. And have peace. So. But nevertheless, people buying up properties like that, and then you end up with a bunch of the Timber Hill Red Bone still right here grinding. I appreciate you. It's not about the hours, it's not about the time. God knows I've got plenty of hours, plenty of time. Me too, Mike. Me too, man. Me too. If I can't sit on the front porch and drink a beer and play my guitar, whack around, jump on the side by side and go to the mountaintop, see what the bear are doing, see what the elk are doing, go down to the river and fish. I like it just as simple as it gets. That's what I like it. But nevertheless, stick around, stay with me. We got stuff to do. I've got a camping trip I've got to pull off. I've been to Bledsoe's house. He was famous quarterback. Did not care because I didn't watch football. That's funny. So, do you know who I am? Do you like my music? Who are you? So, did you like that pass I threw? Who are you, babe? Yeah. But I'm going to head off here. Still here. Just had to talk with the beer guys. No. No, that wasn't no beer guy. That was Swans. Yeah. He's going up Ferndale right now. Remember that old Philo Beto, that old, what was that, Clint Eastwood movie? I saw Cypress Hill. Those two, you know who they were. I love Cypress Hill. I've been watching Chris Cornell for the past week. His older stuff, he's gone, of course, but what a tragedy. Such a tragedy. I love Chris Cornell, Audio Slave, and ever watch what? Watch. Yeah. That's what Mike sounds like. DJ Muggs has a house. Who's that? Who's that? I seen CeeLo Green one time. I didn't know who he was. CeeLo Green. I didn't know who it was. People was. Ian, honey, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I've got to get off here too, children. I've got stuff I've got to do. Appreciate that Timber Hill Red Bones. I sure do, honey. Yeah. People getting tired of watching these live streams because when they look on my channel, said all he does is live streams. No. No. I'm trying to get caught up on work and pay bills. Nevertheless, I love you all. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna let these dry, and then I'm gonna put another. I may put another coat on them after a while, depending on how tacky they are. That cherry bow's still tacky. That cherry bow's turned out beautiful. Mo, Tim was here with Red Bones, WTF Mike, all you guys. I appreciate y'all coming in. Got to experience this glazing. Let them sit and watch them. That's all we can do. We've done everything we can do now. Take care, Timber Hill Red Bones. I love you all. Thanks, Mike. WTF Mike, I appreciate you, buddy. Sure do. But I'm going to head off here and go get me a bite of breakfast. And that's cool. I like hockey too, man. But I've got some stuff I've got to send out. Anyways, Rolling Smith Mountain Bushcraft Alliance. I love you all. Love you, Mo, John, everybody. I'll see you back here or out there. We may take us a ride on the old side-by-side up on the mountain today. We got a pretty good snow. We may go up there and see what we can run across. Check some old dirt holes. See if anything's been in, dug into that. I left the bait. Later, baked potato. Love you all. I'm out of here. Thanks for coming in.